Mom, we just finished the checkup and we're heading home now. Thank you so much, Lisa. It must be quite a challenge taking Dad to the hospital when he's in a wheelchair. Please don't worry about it. We've been doing this for a while now. Still, I appreciate your dedication. How was the doctor today? The doctor was pleased with Dad's progress on the new medication. Oh, that's wonderful news. Did he mention anything else? Not much. He said Dad's overall health is better than last time. I'm so relieved. When you both left this morning, I was worried. He did nap a little in the waiting room. We even stopped at that bakery he likes. You're always so thoughtful, Lisa. Of course. I'll give the goods to him when we get home. We should be there in about 15 minutes. You've been with us since you started dating Jason in college. That's about 15 years now. It's been so long. It really is. I was so nervous the first time I met you guys. You were such a polite young woman. I remember you brought flowers. I wanted to make a good impression. Well, you succeeded. Both Dad and I liked you immediately. Since both my parents passed away when I was little, you and Dad have been like second parents to me. I've actually spent more time with you than I ever did with my biological parents. That's sweet of you to say. I still remember how you both took me in during those college holidays when the dorms closed. We couldn't bear the thought of you spending Christmas alone in that empty dorm. It meant everything to me. It was the first time since losing my parents that I felt like I belonged somewhere. You became part of our family the moment Jason brought you home. I hope you know how grateful I am for both of you. But I'm concerned about the current situation. Doesn't it wear on you? Not at all. You say that, but I see how exhausted you are most days. Honestly, it's become second nature now. I've gotten much better at everything. I know you have. You've become quite skilled at caregiving. I've learned from the best, watching how you care for Dad with such love. Still, you're young. You should be enjoying life with Jason, maybe starting a family of your own. Family takes care of family, right? I appreciate you saying that, but please think about it seriously. Don't worry about us. If things ever become too much, you can leave this house anytime. I could never abandon you two at this point. Yes, that's the kind of person you are. Besides, what would I do without our morning coffee chats? Those little moments mean everything to me. You're truly special, Lisa. Most people wouldn't see it that way. That's their loss. I see it as a privilege to care for the people I love. How is Jason handling all of this? He's busy with work. He's traveling a lot. Just remember that you have options. Thank you. This got a bit depressing, didn't it? A little, but it's good to talk honestly sometimes. You're right about that. I should be getting Dad back home soon. He'll be wondering what's taking so long. Just remember what I said earlier. You have choices, Lisa. Always. I know, and I choose to be here. You're a blessing to us. Drive safe. See you soon. Jason, how are you?
Just finished. What's up?
I just wanted to check in. How was your day?
Had 3 client meetings back to back, then a team dinner that went late.
Sounds draining. Any progress with the Henderson account you mentioned last week?
Yeah, finally got them to sign on.
That's great news. You've been working on that for months.
Big win for the team. How are things at home?
Mostly good. Doctor says your dad's being stable.
Good to hear. How's he feeling?
Better than last month. The new medication seems to be helping with his circulation.
Yeah, that's positive.
I wanted to talk about your mom recently.
Is that what this is about? Her health?
Yeah, I know you've been busy. But your mom has been bedridden more often lately. I'm getting concerned.
Oh, is that so? Well, she'll be fine. Mom's always had a weak body, but a strong spirit.
I appreciate your confidence, but she's been struggling more than usual.
It's probably just a bad spell. She's gone through these before.
She's in more pain, and she seems more fatigued recently.
Did she actually say something's wrong?
She wouldn't admit it even if something was seriously wrong. You know how she is. That's not the point. No matter how strong she is, this must be difficult for her.
Even if something happens, you're there, right? Knowing you, you'll prioritize my parents.
Of course, but they're your parents after all.
You've been managing just fine for years.
It's not about whether I can manage, it's about your involvement in their care.
I'm always away on business trips and working overtime.
That's not the issue here. These are your parents. Don't you care about them even with me here?
Yes, I care. I care.
It doesn't sound like you do when you say it like that.
What do you want from me? I'm busy with work.
I'm not asking you to drop everything. Just give them a call sometime.
I call them plenty, and I just can't take time off right now.
There's always some reason you can't make time.
That's how work is. You know how important my job is. Are you trying to guilt trip me again?
I'm not trying to guilt trip you. I'm just concerned about your mom.
You're the one who married me. We've been together since college. Stop being negative.
How is being concerned about your mother's health being negative?
It's the way you phrase everything, always making me feel bad for working hard.
I appreciate your hard work, but family is important too.
You think I don't know that?
The Jason I knew in college was more sincere. He cared more about his parents and about me too. All these business trips and overtime, I don't even know if that's true anymore.
Excuse me? You shouldn't say things like that. We can live the way we do because I'm working.
I just miss how things used to be between us.
People change. We're not in college anymore. We have responsibilities.
I understand that, but I feel like we're growing apart.
Now you're being dramatic. I'm just busy with work.
I'm sorry. I've been anxious lately with your mom's situation.
I'm leaving my parents in your hands. Stop complaining and take care of them properly.
I always do.
Good. I need to get some sleep now.
Good night. Lisa, where's lunch? You said you were going shopping an hour ago. Mom, I'm so sorry. The store was more crowded than usual. You could have texted that you'd be late. You're right. I should have let you know. I'll be home in 10 minutes. I had to make something myself with whatever was in the fridge. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back to prepare everything. It's frustrating when you take advantage of our long relationship to be careless like this. That wasn't my intention at all. This isn't the first time, is it? Last week, you forgot to pick up Dad's prescription. I'm sorry. I'm heading back right now. I'll make it up to you and Dad. His medication is really important, you know. You're right. You've been slacking off lately. I understand you're busy with Dad's care and housework, but we can't keep someone useless around the house. Useless? Where is this coming from? From months of watching you do the bare minimum, you think we don't notice? I understand, but what's gotten into you? You weren't like this before. You've never spoken to me this way before. Oh, so now you're shifting blame when you can't handle your responsibilities? If you hate taking care of us, why don't you just leave? Why would you even suggest that? I don't hate taking care of you. Your actions speak otherwise. Are you seriously telling me to leave? After 15 years together? Yes, I am. You should go. Remember when Dad's care started and I had you and Jason prepare divorce papers? Yes, you said it was so I could leave if I ever wanted to. Both of you agreed and signed them, so just submit them and leave. Wait, those were just meant as a safety net. You said they were just in case, that you didn't expect me to ever use them. Well, maybe this is the case they were meant for. I don't understand what's happening. Yesterday you were thanking me, and today you're suggesting I leave? Maybe Dad and I would be better off without you anyway. Better off? Who would help with Dad's care? We managed before you came along. We'll manage after you're gone. But I thought you saw me as your own daughter. That was just to make you feel better. How could we genuinely feel that way about someone who isn't even related to us by blood? Is that how you've seen me all these years? We took pity on you. All those years, all those moments we shared, the holidays, family dinners. It made Jason happy to see you integrated into the family. Is that really how you both feel? Of course, so feel free to leave whenever you want. I always thought... You thought what? That we loved you like our own? Don't be naive. I see, but my feelings haven't changed at all. You and Dad are like real parents to me. Your sentimentality is wasted here. I understand if your feelings have changed, but mine haven't. Whatever, just let us know early if you decide to leave. I need some time to think about all this. Do what you want, just don't expect gratitude from us anymore. I never expected gratitude. I've always done it out of love. Love? How pathetic. I'll finish preparing lunch for Dad. Fine. Jason, working overtime again?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be doing overtime otherwise.
It's just that you've been doing overtime almost every night this month.
The new project is demanding. What do you want me to say?
I just miss you being home.
I'll be home this weekend.
Probably.
Might need to come in Saturday.
I guess, about what we discussed on the phone earlier today.
Oh right, Mom needs care now too.
Yes, I tried to help her out of bed this morning and she was in so much pain she cried out.
That bad?
It's getting to the point where I can barely manage both of their needs on my own. I was wondering if we could look into a care facility.
What?
A care facility. There are some excellent ones nearby.
Why? You can just keep taking care of them.
I don't think it's good for any of us if I continue caregiving in this situation.
Dislike you?
Yeah, your mom has been cold and harsh with me lately. She said I should leave.
Mom said that?
It's true. She told me they only took pity on me because I'm an orphan and that they never really saw me as family.
That doesn't sound like her. You must have misunderstood.
There was no misunderstanding. She was very clear.
Unbelievable. You're bringing up care facilities for that? You've been taking advantage of my parents' kindness.
I've dedicated 8 years of my life to caring for your father without complaint.
And now you want to ship them off to strangers?
It's not a little harder. It's becoming impossible for one person to manage.
You've been doing it all this time, right? Either way, a facility is out of the question. Dad's already in a wheelchair, and taking care of one more person won't make much of a difference.
It makes an enormous difference. Your dad needs help with everything. Bathing, dressing, transfers. Your mom now needs similar care.
So? You're home all day. What else do you have to do?
Could you at least help out more?
Help out more? When exactly would I do that?
Maybe on weekends? Your company gives personal leave for family emergencies.
This isn't an emergency. It's just Mom having a bad spell.
It's more than that. She can barely walk now.
That's what we call making excuses. Don't blame others for your incompetence. If you hate caregiving so much, let's divorce.
Divorce?
You keep complaining about how hard everything is. If you can't handle it, what use are you to me?
Is that all I am to you? A caregiver for your parents?
Don't act shocked. If you don't want a divorce, then take care of both of them without complaining.
Are you saying divorcing me is that simple for you?
Obviously. Given your personality, I know you won't abandon my parents now, so caregiving is your only option.
I had no idea you felt this way.
Come on, what did you expect?
I expected basic respect from my husband.
I provide financially. You provide care.
I see. So that's how you've been thinking about me.
Of course. No matter what you say, you won't actually divorce me, so just shut up and keep providing care.
You're right about one thing. You do know me well enough to know I wouldn't abandon your parents.
Exactly. So can we drop this conversation now?
But I do have limits.
Yeah, right. You've never stood up for yourself in your life.
I just filed the divorce papers.
What? What are you talking about? I don't have time for your jokes.
It's not a joke. I really filed them. We'll be strangers in a few days.
This isn't funny.
I'm completely serious.
That's obviously a lie. I don't remember signing divorce papers. How could you file them?
Remember what your mom prepared when your dad's care started?
Oh, right, that. But wasn't Mom keeping those? I sent those years ago when Dad first needed care.
So I talked to her and she gave them to me. She handed them over immediately.
Wait, Mom just gave them to you?
She seemed eager to get rid of me, actually.
Wait, so you actually filed for divorce?
That's what I've been saying.
But what about my parents? Who's going to take care of them?
I surprised myself too. I had your parents' cold treatment to thank for that.
You can't be serious about this. You're just trying to scare me.
I've never been more serious about anything in my life.
This isn't funny. I'm coming home right now.
I've already left the house.
You've already left? What gives you the right to make these decisions on your own? I won't accept a one-sided divorce. Where are you?
You're the one who said you wanted a divorce. I'm just doing what you suggested.
I didn't mean it.
But I meant it when I filed those papers.
You can't do this to me.
Watch me.
This is ridiculous. Who's going to take care of my parents if you're gone? After all that talk about them being like your real parents, you think this is acceptable?
Take care of them yourself. After making someone else do it for 8 years, it's time you showed some filial duty.
I can't believe you're doing this. After everything we've been through.
After everything you've put me through, you mean?
Where are you staying?
That's none of your concern anymore.
Don't do this, Lisa. Come back, and we can talk about it.
There's nothing left to talk about. Goodbye.
Hey, what's this? I just got a settlement demand from a lawyer.
You were cheating, weren't you? With your coworker Amber. So naturally, I'm entitled to a settlement.
How do you know about Amber? Don't be ridiculous. I've never done that.
Really? You're going to deny it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been faithful to you.
Listen, how many years do you think we've been together? Suddenly losing interest in our family, claiming business trips while constantly being away from home. Did you really think I had no idea?
You're just making assumptions based on my work schedule.
Am I? What about the hotel charges to our joint credit card?
I can explain those.
Or the text messages I saw pop up on your phone.
You went through my phone? That's an invasion of privacy.
Your notifications showed up on the lock screen.
If you knew or suspected, why didn't you confront me?
Would you have stopped seeing her if I had confronted you?
I don't know.
Exactly. I stayed silent because I was holding on to a family I cherished. But now I see that family wasn't what I thought it was.
What's that supposed to mean? So you're playing the good wife card now? This is your fault to begin with.
Are you admitting to the affair?
Yeah, I am. I can't see you as a woman anymore, so of course I'd play around with someone else.
Wow, you've been cheating the entire time?
Not the entire time. It started with occasional things, then I met Amber about 3 years ago.
3 years? You've been with her for 3 years while I was at home taking care of your parents?
It's not like that. We were just colleagues at first. Then one thing led to another.
Oh, it just happened, did it?
Look, what do you expect? You were always tired, always talking about my parents' needs.
Oh, really? Was it fun cheating while dumping all the caregiving on me?
It was great. Emma's a better woman than you, and she prioritizes me.
Prioritizes you? Of course she does. She doesn't have to take care of your parents.
Exactly. She makes me feel important. When was the last time you did that?
I've spent 8 years of my life prioritizing your family. How dare you?
Well, Amber understands what a man needs. Attention, appreciation, respect.
Is that so? Good for you. Keep enjoying your time with her.
And don't think your little settlement demand will work. You have no proof.
No proof? I have hotel receipts, text messages I've saved, and witness testimony from your colleagues who've seen you together.
You're bluffing. No one at work would talk to you.
Try me. Your friend Mark felt pretty bad for me when I showed him the evidence. He was quite helpful, actually.
Mark told you?
So does your settlement offer look reasonable now?
It's a shame to lose someone I could dump caregiving on, but that's all you were to me. Come to think of it, I'll be fine without you. I'll pay the settlement.
I hope Amber knows what she's getting into.
She knows exactly what kind of man I am. Unlike you, she doesn't try to change me.
You mean she accepts your selfishness and lack of empathy? What a catch.
At least she makes me happy. When was the last time you even tried?
I tried every day for 15 years. Goodbye. I finished talking with Jason and our divorce has been finalized. We've agreed on the settlement as well, so this is all over now. I see. Finally done. Dad and I feel relieved. I just wanted to let you know personally rather than having you hear it from Jason. How considerate of you. I also wanted to check how you and Dad are doing. Is Jason helping with your care? That's none of your concern anymore. You're not part of this family now. Thank you so much for treating someone like me as your own daughter all this time. I told you, we just felt sorry for you. Just don't expect gratitude from us anymore. Even if that's true, those years meant everything to me. I learned so much from both of you. What exactly did you learn? How to abandon people when things get difficult? I didn't abandon you. Jason made it clear I was only valuable as a caregiver. And you believed him? Right. You both were just keeping me company. Exactly. Go wherever you want. You know, despite everything, I still remember how you taught me to make that special holiday soup. Or how Dad would help me with car problems. Meaningless gestures that you're over-sentimentalizing. Those moments weren't meaningless to me. They helped shape who I am. And who are you exactly? Someone who walks away when the going gets tough? I was able to make this decision thanks to you both. If I had kept ignoring everything and stayed married, I would have broken down eventually. So thank you for being cold to me. What are you talking about? You're thanking us for treating you poorly? It forced me to see the reality of my situation with Jason. You're such a strange girl, thanking someone for being cold to you. You always called me strange when I'd say something unexpectedly thoughtful. It was almost like a term of endearment. Don't romanticize the past. It was just an observation. Yes, I am strange. Thank you for pushing this strange girl forward. You read too much into things. Always have. Perhaps, or perhaps I see what others try to hide. Enough. Now we can finally be true strangers. Dad and I are getting old. We'll soon forget about our former daughter-in-law. So you should forget about us too. I don't think that's possible. You both mean too much to me. Your attachment is misplaced and unwelcome. Even so, it's how I feel. I can't just switch it off. Live however you want from now on. That would make us happy. If that's what would make you happy, then I'll try. But know that I'll always be grateful for the family you gave me, even if it was temporary. Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye, Mom. Please give Dad my love. I'll do no such thing. As I said, we're strangers now. Thank you for everything.
Lisa, please, stop my parents. At this rate, my remarriage plans will fall apart.
What? What are you talking about? I've been busy rebuilding my life. What do you want, Jason?
After divorcing you, I was planning to remarry Amber soon. I had her move in so my parents could get used to her, but...
Moving fast after just a month since our divorce. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
It wasn't supposed to be. I thought they'd be happy I found someone who makes me happy.
And they're not?
Not even close. They're making Amber's life miserable. Dad won't even speak to her, and Mom keeps comparing her to you!
I see. And how is Amber handling their care?
That's another issue. She's not comfortable with the caregiving aspect.
Meaning she doesn't want to do it.
It's not that simple. Mom and Dad don't like Amber and won't accept her. Now, Amber's getting stressed and saying remarriage is impossible.
So you want me to smooth things over with your parents? After cheating and divorcing? What are you thinking?
I know it's a lot to ask, but Amber might leave me. You must still be concerned about my parents. If my remarriage with Amber works out, your worries will decrease too. Help me out.
Let me get this straight. You cheated on me with this woman for years. You divorced me when I asked for help. Now you want me to convince your parents to accept her?
Sounds bad when you put it that way.
How else would you put it?
Look, whatever happened between us is in the past. This is about my parents now.
No, this is about you wanting to have your cake and eat it too.
I'm genuinely worried about my parents' care situation.
Are you, or are you worried about losing Amber?
Both! Is that so hard to believe?
How many years have you been their child? They'd never approve of you marrying the woman you cheated with.
They need to understand times have changed. People make mistakes.
Some mistakes are harder to forgive than others, especially when there's no remorse.
That doesn't matter right now. Just help me. Please. They listen to you.
Why would they listen to me? According to you, they only kept me around out of pity.
That's not true. They loved you like a daughter. They still talk about you all the time.
That's not what you said when we were getting divorced, or what your mother said to me.
People say things they don't mean when they're upset.
No way. I honestly thought you'd choose your affair partner over your parents.
What if I could? But Amber has a family home. And she only agreed to marry me because she knows my parents' house and land will be mine when they're gone.
Are you serious? She's only with you for potential
No, I didn't mean it like that. She just considers it a bonus.
So that's how it is. What a pathetic man. You need to bait someone with property to get them interested. It's embarrassing that I spent 15 years with someone like you.
Don't be cruel, Lisa. I'm desperate here.
And whose fault is that? You created this situation entirely by yourself.
Don't say that. Just help me. I have no one else to turn to.
What exactly do you expect me to do?
Maybe visit them? They respect you. If they see you're okay with Amber and me...
But I'm not okay with it. What you did was despicable.
Please, Lisa, for old time's sake.
I've been freed from 8 years of caregiving and am finally living my own life. I have so many things I want to do, and I'm busy preparing for them. I don't have time to babysit my ex-husband.
You always were selfish beneath that caring facade.
Goodbye, Jason. Don't contact me again.
But what about my parents? Who's going to take care of them?
That's for you to figure out. Good luck. Mom, it's been a while. Lisa, I thought I told you not to contact us anymore. What do you want? Just checking in. How are you and Dad doing? Why do you care? We're nothing to you now. That's not true. I still think about you both every day. Save your sentimentality for someone who believes it. I found a care facility that can accommodate both you and Dad together. I'll cover the costs. What do you think? What are you talking about? Neither Dad nor I asked for that. Aren't we strangers now? Your concern is unwelcome and unnecessary. But I heard from Jason about Amber. With the current situation, aren't you struggling without a caregiver? That girl, she wouldn't know caregiving if it hit her in the face. So it's not going well? It's none of your business. Mom, please, let me help. Even if we are, that's none of your business. Instead of worrying about old folks, go live your own life. My own life includes caring about the people I love. That's you and Dad. We're not your responsibility anymore. Jason made that quite clear. You pushed me away and acted cold to help me move forward, right? So I could divorce Jason.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It all makes sense now. Your sudden change in behavior, the cruel words. You were trying to give me a reason to leave.
You're imagining things. I meant every word I said.
You knew about Jason's affair, didn't you? You wanted to get me to divorce him before I found out and got hurt. That's why you suddenly became cold, why you handed over the divorce papers so quickly, all for my sake.
That's quite a theory you've concocted.
Is it just a theory, or am I right?
What difference does it make now? It's all in the past.
It makes all the difference in the world, because if I'm right, it means you do care about me.
Well, you're too perceptive for your own good. This doesn't leave much room for Dad and me to save face.
Your act was completely convincing, especially when you gave me those kind words at the end.
I messaged instead of calling because I knew I'd cry, but even that wasn't enough.
I know you too well, Mom. I could feel the love behind those harsh words.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
Not clever, just someone who knows what it feels like to be loved by you and Dad. It's pointless to hide your kindness at this point. How many years do you think we've been together?
True, you're right. I'm truly sorry for then. Dad and I underestimated you. We thought you'd be crushed by the affair. But you weren't that weak. When I heard you got a settlement from Jason, I couldn't help but laugh.
How long had you known about the affair?
Almost from the beginning. The signs were all there. Jason's constant absences, his disinterest in family matters.
Why didn't you tell me?
Would you have believed us, or would you have defended him?
I probably would have defended him. I was so determined to make our marriage work.
Exactly. You needed to come to that realization yourself.
I'm your daughter, even if we're not blood related. I wouldn't crumble over something like that.
No, you wouldn't. You're stronger than any of us gave you credit for.
It still hurt, hearing those things from you, thinking you never really cared.
That was the hardest part, saying those awful things to you, knowing they would hurt. But we had to make you angry enough to leave. You've really grown strong, but that's exactly why we can't accept your offer.
Why not?
I told you, didn't I? You don't have to be tied down by us anymore. You should live freely. Care facilities aren't cheap, and you don't need to do this for us.
Don't worry, I'll pay with the settlement money from Jason. And I am living freely. I want to help you because that's what I choose to do.
Always so stubborn, even after everything we put you through.
I learned stubbornness from the best. You.
I suppose you did. Your father says I could outlast a stone in a staring contest.
I've seen it happen. Remember that argument with the neighbor about the property line?
Mr. Peterson, he never stood a chance.
See, we have history together. Real family history.
Oh, you're really that kind of person. Such a strange girl that we couldn't forget even if we tried.
That's right. I'm a strange girl. So please, continue to be my parents.
As if we ever stopped. Even when you weren't here, you were all we talked about.
Really?
Every day. Lisa would know how to handle this. Lisa would love this recipe. We couldn't get you out of our minds. Keep calling me Mom. What can we do? No one else could handle being parents to such a strange girl. You're strange, but you're our pride and joy.
And how's Dad doing? Does he miss me too?
Are you kidding? He asks about you constantly. Keeps your picture by his bed.
I miss him so much. I miss both of you.
Then come home, dear. Come visit us tomorrow.
I will, first thing in the morning. I'm blessed to have such wonderful parents. Looking forward to our future together, Mom.
We're the blessed ones to have such a daughter. We'll see you tomorrow.
Jason ended his relationship with Amber, citing issues with his parents. On top of that, he was cut off by his parents and lost both his family and his potential new wife. The Jason I fell in love with was a family-oriented person who approached everything with sincerity. But the current Jason prioritizes himself over family, has lost his love for his parents and me. and has learned that people who can't treasure others won't be treasured themselves. As for me, I've arranged for Jason's parents to move into a care facility using the settlement money. While working full-time, I visit them whenever I can, enjoying our time together as a family. Some might find our relationship unusual since we aren't blood-related. But I love our unique family dynamic and will proudly live with them as my true family, no matter what anyone says.